everybody, are you ready to make some popsicles today? These are a bit different than the popsicles I was raised on, and let me tell you, I grew up on a lake, and we used to make, my mama made a zillion popsicles out of Kool-Aid and water, you know, back in the day. And, you know, popsicles have gotten a little more bougie, as they say now. But I want to introduce you to my helpers that I have here today. This is Chloe, and this is Aubrey. Both of them just finished 5th grade. They're going into 6th grade, and they volunteered to come help me. I guess I hit the jackpot by having two, because typically when I didn't have one last week, I guess everybody started feeling sorry for me, and I got lots of response. And you know, I'm shameless. I don't care. However it takes. Let's see who's on. I need the first thing. Y'all know what the first thing we have to do?
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. So get your soap. And I want you to wash them like you are you gotta have warm water now, like you're a surgeon about to take out some tonsils.
What?
Okay, oh, she said, why not fix a brain? Like you're a surgeon about to fix somebody's brain. You go ahead, Chloe. I like ambition. Who wants to be a measly surgeon who takes out tonsils when you can fix a brain, for heaven's sake? Okay. Oh, you're all good and lathered up. Yeah, water gets everywhere when you have running water in a kitchen. That is what happens. Let me tell you, let's see who's in here with us. Hey, Emily. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Denise. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Brandy. We've got some friends in here now. Let me show you what I'm using. These are little popsicle molds. You know, I wonder who has all of my mama's popsicle molds. Probably one of those sisters of mine, or they're all at the bottom of Lake Sinclair, because we used to get a popsicle and eat them on a float in the water until, if my mama saw a popsicle float, a popsicle canister floating by, she would put a lockdown on the popsicles till we went and got every one of those popsicle molds out of the lake. But I don't know where those are now, but you can get these on Amazon. You can get them anywhere too. Have your moms got some popsicle molds?
I don't think so.
What? Like almost every mom has popsicle molds.
We used
but
to. I don't know what happened.
Oh, probably when you were a little kid,
We
right?
had packets like this.
Okay, yeah. All right, let me tell you something. It used to be back in the day, you would go to get some Kool-Aid, and it came in a little envelope, a little package, and you just pour it in there and put your sugar and fill it up with water. But now I went to go find I like strawberry and I like orange, so I went to go get me some strawberry and orange little envelopes of Kool-Aid, and guess what? They didn't have it. They have black cherry and tropical punch or something. That is an outrage.
Yes.
I said, you don't deserve to be a grocery store if you don't have 49 flavors of Kool-Aid. But look at what they do have now. They have all these that really are designed to open and pour into a single 16-ounce water bottle. So you just have to know how many of these to use to equal up to the same thing as a package. So what we're going to do is use two of these.
For one
Two
popsicle?
of these, not for one popsicle, but for one recipe of popsicles. And I really like this one. The last time I made these was strawberry peach.
I've never.
And I also like to have fruit in my popsicles. So the first thing I'm going to do, let's kind of tilt this down so y'all can see. I've got my popsicles right here. Will you please put that in the microwave on 3 minutes? Now, if we're going to have fruit in our popsicles, which you can see, I want some strawberries. Let's rinse these strawberries and get all those little seeds. Just kind of roll it around in here. And I usually sit them on the edge so that if there's any water to drip. Now what I want you to do is be careful with this knife, okay? Got it? We're going to cut the top off. Let it fall into the sink. Well, see, I didn't even get all of that one. And I just like to slice them kind of like that. I don't really want them too thick because then they sort of jam up the popsicle molds. But would you just start slicing those those strawberries so that we can have fresh strawberries in our popsicles? Now, anything that you like to drink, you can also turn into a popsicle. I know somebody, and this is going to sound crazy, she likes pickles a lot, and
Yes, I've done it before. It's so good.
You pour pickle juice? I say if you're going to pour pickle
so
juice
good.
in there, you better water that stuff down because, whoo, don't water it down. You're
No.
equal to having it full blast, pickle juice, frozen.
I get my pickle juice and I put it in a glass and then I put a pickle in there with some ice and then I will go outside and just drink it.
Ah.
And eat the pickle after. So good.
Tastes good watered down.
Yes, pickle juice. Well, you gotta be brave in order to eat a pickle juice popsicle. But what are some other things you can think of that you like to drink? I would not suggest any kind of soda or Diet Coke or anything like that because of the carbonation. Those will become flat. But what would you say? What else is something? Do you like orange juice or apple juice?
I've had orange juice before. Apple juice isn't my favorite.
Yeah, I don't like apple juice either.
That's not
But sometimes I like lemonade, and lemonade popsicles are so good. Wouldn't this be great if you had chopped up strawberries and a little lemonade in there?
That'll be good.
That would be. And the cool thing about these popsicles that we're making right here is that they are not so drippy. Because, some people say, well, it's really not a popsicle if it doesn't get all the way up on your elbow. I do not believe that. I believe it can still be a popsicle without it dripping down your elbow. So, looks like you've cut a strawberry a time or two before. Good job. Okay, proud of you. All right, I'm worried about those fingers getting close to that knife.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so lemonade is good. Any type of juice, any type of fruit juice, or even V8. What did you say?
Blueberries.
Blueberries are good. Like I've got fresh blueberries that I just made a cobbler with. We could put some blueberries down. You want to get? Let me go get some of my blueberries. They'll be easy to put down in there. All right, sit that right there on the counter.
It evaporated, I think.
Yeah.
Some water evaporated.
All right. So I've got a handful of blueberries. Ah, I just dropped some. Can you see? I'm going to put a cup. That was a good idea. I'm going to put a couple of blueberries down in each one of those. Because these are going to be, if I'm going to have a popsicle, I need an exotic popsicle. I don't need the Kool-Aid and water that I was raised on. But while she's cutting strawberries, would you come right here? We've got a box, just a regular box of strawberry Jell-O. I want to say it's probably not even 50 cents. This isn't even Jell-O, it's Aldi brand. Okay, this is really hot. Okay?
It's like evaporated.
So, well, it's okay because we're still going to end up with the same amount. I'm going to give you something. I need you to stir that and get it dissolved. And the secret,
smells really good.
I know. The secret to having a really scrumptious, not so drippy popsicle is the Jell-O. Because guess what? It doesn't just melt and start dripping because of the gelatin involved in it. Now, I've got 2 of these, and this really is my absolute favorite flavor, the strawberry peach. All right, I'm going to pour that. You keep stirring. We've got 2 of these little 16-ounce water bottle flavors of strawberry peach.
It smells really good.
You didn't see, this is even, you can also use this. These water drops, you just have to know, you just have to be able to do the math of how many drops you need to put in. But getting them like this or like this, in the these type, that makes it pretty easy. Now, while that water is still hot, I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Keep stirring.
It's getting really thick.
Right. And I can still see sugar along the bottom, so we got to make sure that melts. And it's really, you want to go ahead and put some strawberries in each one of these. Let's see. Go ahead and start just putting like a couple of strawberry slices in each one of those.
Are you supposed to put that much?
Now we got enough. Did you cut all the strawberries? We've got more if we need more.
I don't think we'll need any more.
So we're gonna have a strawberry. So we're just gonna have a fruit popsicle, like a strawberry and blueberry popsicle.
It's going to be strawberry and blueberry, but then we're going to pour our juice in there and then freeze them.
It smells really good. Chloe, smell it.
I don't know if that's the strawberries or.
I think it's the strawberry and peach.
It smells good.
I know, I can smell the peach. I'm going to go ahead and put a blueberry behind you because I like fruit.
I love fruit. It's my favorite thing to
Well,
eat.
you know, when you're eating a popsicle and you have a little bit of something to crunch
I think
on.
it's all melted.
I wonder
Let's
how
see.
many vegetables
I usually look at the bottom. Yep, it looks pretty melted. So
Yay!
she has gotten everything dissolved in this hot water. And now I'm going to get some cold water to fill it up to the 4-cup level.
Okay.
Let's see. Tell me when it gets to 4 cups.
Okay.
Are you watching?
Yes.
Okay.
It's at 4 cups.
All right. Now stir that around. And to make it a little easier as y'all pour it in, I'm going to put it in something that's a little bit, let her get all the strawberries loaded up. I'm gonna pour it into something that's a little bit easier for you to handle because I don't want you to have to hold that heavy glass.
huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think we were going to, but
I
we might
think
need-
that-
Can you smell the peach? I can smell the peach.
I can smell. I've never seen a peach or tasted one, but it doesn't smell like strawberries.
Right.
It smells a lot more than, it kind of smells like strawberries, but at the same time it smells
Now,
more peachy.
people ask me, do I use cookie nip in popsicles? The answer to that is yes, in some of them. But in this one with the strawberry and peach, I kind of want them to be a little bit tart. So I don't want to make it mild by having some peach. I mean, by having my buttery, caramelly flavor in there. So, all right, let me
I
pour.
think it's mixed.
Let's see. Y'all want to put these remaining blueberries in there?
In there or in there?
Put them in there. And I'm going to get this where you can pour it easily. Now, have you done anything that's hard?
Yes.
Not here today. This
Oh,
is
no, not here
easy peasy, right? All right. I'm going to let you go first and let me show you.
Okay.
Let's get this right where people can see what we're doing. You have to hold this. I've just got this little collapsible funnel that keeps me from spilling it all over the place. And I also have it on this tray because it makes it easy for me to get it in my freezer. So I have to hold it and then I have to pour, but I pour slowly because I don't want it to come over the top.
Okay, so right there?
Yeah. So then I take it and then move it to the next one. So hold this with one hand and hold your little funnel with the other. And when you get 6 of them, or when you get that whole canister poured, then we'll let Chloe pour some.
Okay.
That's perfect.
It smells so good.
I know.
Doesn't it smell good? I'm telling you. It's like magic or something. Because who doesn't love a popsicle in the middle? And you know have you noticed something as she's pouring that? You know, all of our fruit fell to the bottom because, hello, gravity. But now that she's pouring that in there, the fruit is floating to the top. So your fruit is not all concentrated in that first bite of your popsicle. That's another thing that I like about it. But you could, if you buy these little popsicle molds like on Amazon, or sometimes you can get them at a place like Dollar General or something like that. But if you have some popsicle molds, and wait, let's turn this around and let Chloe pour some.
You can pour the rest.
All right, Chloe, let me fill this back up for you with a little more.
Yeah, not that much anymore.
Okay. Now try to hold it with your, like that. Sometimes you can make popsicles that have a little, maybe they're made with a little bit of yogurt, or like a cream cheese, kind of like something with some cream cheese and pudding in it. And
cheese?
Yeah, those would be more like an ice cream bar than a popsicle. And in all of those, I would definitely use my cookie nip, because those are nice. What is cookie nip?
She's crazy.
Oh my gosh! Would you tell her what cookie nip is?
You use it as flavoring. I've used it in some of my cakes before.
What else have you used
What
it
does
in?
it taste like?
Cookies.
Oh, why don't you?
Cookies?
It tastes like heaven.
Okay, can you smell it?
Yes.
Holy moly.
That's what I'm talking about, girl. Yeah, cookie nip is the best flavoring ever.
Have you ever smelled something and tasted it? Tasted what it tastes like? I did that all the time.
Like,
And
I smell it and immediately. I still
Yeah, I
know
can.
what it
I
tastes
can.
like.
Like I said, yeah.
Right, you taste it.
Or I taste it and I know what it
sound-
smells like.
I sound crazy, but
Yeah.
Do you know, some people tell me, or I've heard people say a lot. Now, these are going to be. Let me try to lift these up so that the camera can see that. Can you see the pretty fruit down in there?
Look at that one.
Now my mama was a believer in pour the Kool-Aid in there, get them in the freezer, and don't lose my popsicle molds. That's about how my mama was. Okay? But people eat with their eyes first. Something that is beautiful and pretty and presented nicely, they are drawn to that. Now, all I'm doing, I'm just kind of gently sitting that on the top, because the other day I had some help in here who wanted to jam the popsicle mold all the way down in there. I don't know what she was trying to
How does that even
prove.
work?
Okay, this is
Did you
cool.
break it?
Would I break that?
No, like if you tried to jam it all the way down.
Well, it won't go that far, but then the popsicle mold gets off sideways, and then it's hard to. It's hard.
This one in?
Yeah, just kind of gently put it on the top, and then press on both sides. Yeah, don't try to.
I need that green one.
I know. What? This probably only happens to me. I'm sure it happened to my mama. But what do you see the problem is right here?
We don't have enough.
we're missing two.
That means somebody came in this house, ate a popsicle, walked off with the popsicle stick, and probably left it in their room or something. So I don't have enough. What if somebody does not have a popsicle stick? What else could you think of that would work?
Toothpick? And the toothpick would not work. But like,
I'm thinking maybe not a toothpick,
Maybe a fork?
but a spoon or a plastic spoon. But right now, I'm just going to do just like that. And I'm going to hope,
I want one of the spoon ones.
I'm going to skin somebody when I find out who has got my popsicle sticks carted all over the house.
Who would do such a thing?
Who would do such a thing?
Your
Now, yeah. I'm going to pour a little bit of this in a spoon for you to taste. And because I don't have any that are already frozen, but I want you to taste it and describe it. This looks like I'm pouring medicine.
Mary Poppins, the movie where they taste it and it changes colors and it bubbles.
One
Oh.
cup of sugar.
Just a spoonful.
Full of sugar, help the medicine go down. This is like actually a spoonful of sugar.
That is a spoonful of sugar.
This is like my treat.
Take your medicine. How was it?
That was the best medicine I've ever tasted.
Right. Could you taste the peach in there? Wasn't that fabulous? Now all I'm going to do
I can taste what it smells like.
is take this little, take this and put it in my freezer and maybe in a few hours, we will have some popsicles. So that is very exciting. Another thing, if you don't have popsicle molds, you can even put them in little disposable cups and other things like that. Put a spoon in it if somebody walks off with all your popsicle sticks or whatever. But if you make these popsicles and you use something other than just plain old Kool-Aid and water, you know, we've got... if you put fruit in them, or if you use lemonade, or you use some type of orange juice or apple juice or watermelon or anything like that, be sure to share the idea with all the other bakers in our community on the Cookie School page. Also, I want to remind you, if you have been participating and making some of the various Cookie School recipes, I'm asking you to take a picture. Y'all come stand so they can see your pretty faces. I want you to take a picture and keep it, because sometime this summer I am putting out a bingo card that has all of the recipes in random spots on the bingo card, so that you and to play that spot, you need to have a picture of you with that particular item that you have baked. So experiment with some of the recipes. Maybe you like breakfast burritos. Maybe you like the pickle pasta. Maybe you liked the popsicles, or next up, what is next up? Strawberry? No. Monday, the next recipe is grits pie.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. Because in the South, we love us some grits. And grits are divine. So, this is going to be the most wonderful pie. We will put that recipe out early so you can get your ingredients ready. But be sure to take pictures and save it, so that when we finally do the bingo card, you might be the winner of 101 cookie cutters. Wow. So it's a great prize. It is certainly one well worth taking some pictures of what you've used before. And please share this post. If you don't mind, share it so that other people in our community know that we are here every Monday and Thursday baking recipes or making food that is simple enough for kids in the kitchen. We love to have kids in the kitchen, and kids like to be in the kitchen. They tend to be in the kitchen more with grandmas than mothers, because mothers, you know, they're all about efficiency. I need to hurry up and get dinner done, but grandma, she don't have anything better to do than to sit here and show you how to make her famous cake or whatever. So the real reason kids like to be in the kitchen is not because they like to create food, it's because they want to be with you. So if you want to if you know somebody else, kids who like to get in the kitchen, please share this page so they can join with us and have a really good time. Say bye to them, girls.
Bye.
See you on Monday for grits pie.